We made it to the end of the first month of the new year, so today I thought it was time for me to stop and rank my top 10 favorite movies of 2025. Please note that everything that I will say in this video is just my very own opinion, and my name is SDub Nation, and you are free to comment down below your very own ranking of your top 10 favorite films of 2025, ranked from the worst to the best, just like me, or you could just do your favorite. Please don't forget to check out that Twitter and that TikTok link. Those links are in the description, and with all that being said, guys, like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get right into our ranking. Kicking off our list at number 10 for me has got to go to The Long Walk. Essentially, this entire film is just a bunch of people walking for a very long distance, but the heart and soul is in the characters. We don't get full-on backstories, but the performances carry the audience through this group of people's experiences. Additionally, because they are walking, it's easy to get bored and uninterested, but the film constantly finds ways to raise the stakes and tension in nail-biting and stressful situations, such as walking up a steep hill or rain. I walked out shook, surprising the hell out of me. Number 9, Marty Supreme. It almost didn't make my top 10, but Chalamet is at the top of his game in this film. Originally, I thought this would be a big movie about table tennis based on a real person, alike Josh Safdie's brother, the film The Smashing Machine. But where this movie excels at more is just subverting enough expectations in me, but also delivering an exhilarating experience at the theater. When the ping pong scenes happen, you're on the edge of your seat, stressed like you're actually there. The sound design also surprised me. If you haven't seen this film, essentially it begins and ends with ping pong, and in the middle of the film, it's just pure chaos, focusing on this unlikable character that has not a single redeeming quality about him. And in the end, he loses, but wins something more important. It's almost inspiring watching Chalamet at this level adopt this persona that could very well be a positive mindset, and I just love the fact that the film does a great job showcasing how and why that personality should not be adopted. Number 8, Ballerina. I think this is what the Black Widow film should have been. I thought the film did a lot of things right with the franchise. John Wick comes back and he is treated as the Baba Yaga once again. The action sequences are inventive and just as explosive fun as the John Wick films without feeling numbing. Ana de Armas also pulls off the insane physicality that it takes for a character like this. With the story that's awfully familiar, it brings it down a bit, but it's nice to watch a John Wick film that's all about revenge again. 7 is Weapon. It's a little bit overrated. I don't think it's better than Sinners, but it does a great job with the terrifying subject matter that's teased on the poster. The idea that multiple children wake up in the middle of the night and run straight out the door, never to be seen again, is so scary that the film almost underwhelmed me with how few scares they'd be. But once the character card goes to Alex, the film goes back to its eerie promise. The film was already a great watch as the mystery unfolds around every new character, but once we truly see what happens from a child's point of view, it's even more terrifying. It's a horror movie that has no scares, only in its premise, and that alone gives you a chill. Number 6, Thunderbolts or the New Avengers. This is a nice return to form for Marvel. After years of mediocre projects, we have a film that's actually about something and not more multiversal cameo crap. This set of characters are depressed, drained, and unhappy. They live day by day, feeling so alone to the point they want to commit suicide. It's insane how much mental health is a focus in this movie, but also the fact that they were able to pull it off. Additionally, the film feels like a Phase 2 and 3 Marvel movie where the story revolves entirely around the characters. It's not so much setup, it's not a lot of cameos, just finally an MCU film we can walk out saying we loved. Our top 5 list is Superman, A New Hope for DC. While it isn't my favorite Superman film, it comes damn close because I saw this and walked out filled with hope. It felt nice to watch a superhero film and the main character actually is hopeful and not cynical. The film also deserves to be named the most comic book film of all time. We have Hawks, Lanterns, Kaijus. James Gunn proves once again why he may be the king of superhero movies, because this film is punk rock in more ways than one. Number 4, Fantastic Four First Steps. Ironically, it's at number 4, just like how it was my 4th most anticipated film of the year. While Thunderbolts felt like a nice return to form for the MCU, this is peak Marvel, where they are firing on all cylinders again. Director Max Shackman, he directed WandaVision, my favorite MCU TV show, and he just transports us to a new world that's living and breathing. Everything has a history, and because it has no ties to the rest of the MCU, we're able to break the rules and not follow canon to ensure the Fantastic Four's story and set location isn't compromising the sacred timeline. After watching the film, I think everyone in the cast is doing an awesome job, in particular Pedro Pascal and Vanessa Kirby, as the film in many ways is about them, just like the other films always focused on either Johnny or Ben. This is a nice change of pace for the MCU, and I hope they do more standalone stories. Top 3 list has got to go to F1. I am a big fan of summer sports movies. I'm not familiar with F1 at all, but I absolutely love this ride. I took my mom on a date to see this, and she adored it, but also I adored it. From the edge of your seat racing to the heart-pounding crashes, this summer blockbuster is one of the most perfect dad movies. Creatively, the way they shot the race scenes are spectacular, attaching a rotating camera to not only get POV shots but also reactions while driving was a marvel to behold on an IMAX screen. You also get to cheer for the little guys because of the big triumphant moments at the end of the film. You get a feel-good nature to everything that many films on this list just do not have. My runner-up, one battle after another. I was shocked and jaw-dropped walking out of the theater. I saw this back in September, and when I tried to talk to people about it, I couldn't explain it at all. I couldn't explain why it was so great, but the film is freaking incredible, man. Paul Thomas Anderson, he takes us on a 3-hour chase movie with the score in the background pounding like you're about to have a heart attack. And while the first 45 minutes are weaker than the last 2 acts, it's still the foundation that sets every choice and every plot point into play. The cast is all working at the top of their game here, including Leonardo DiCaprio, who's just as awesome in the role of Bob. We also have Sean Penn with that legendary walk that me and my family still are making fun of to this day. And the film is just an epic, awe-inspiring action thriller that has some emotional richness and horror that mirrors our real world today. If it wasn't for the first 45 minutes, this would have been my number one. But coming in at my number one has got to go to Sinners. It was a film that I wasn't that excited for, but then I watched the second trailer and I was hooked. And then I saw the film before the world hyped it up. Let me add that in. This film is the only film in history I saw in theaters 6 times before it was announced to come to HBO Max. And in fact, I went to go see it a 7th time a week ago. Additionally, Ryan Coogler crafts a soulful film about lust, power, choice, and music. The dialogue was what really sold me. Every line said, and its delivery was perfect. Before vampires even came on the screen, you was just happy to spend 45 minutes with these brothers returning home and how their relationships have changed due to their absence. The fact that people really thought this film was some anti-Christ film baffled me because I saw it as a Christian and immediately understood that Coogler was making a film to pay tribute to the blues in a gangster genre that allows Michael B. Jordan to act and perform like he's never done before. In fact, the whole cast understood what this film was and how much talent actually needed to be shown on the screen. In my opinion, this is Michael B. Jordan's best performance and Ryan Coogler's magnum opus. And this is why Sinners has to come in as my number one favorite film of 2025. Alright guys, that is it for the ranking. Please know that everything that I did say in this video was just my very own opinion. My list was certainly not the right list, it was just my list, and you're free to comment down below. What is your top 10 favorite films of 2025? Or you can just do your favorite. Please don't forget to check out that Twitter and that TikTok. Those links are in the description. And with all that being said, guys, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Peace.